On behalf of the Professional Development Committee of the Western India Regional Council, the Institute of Cost Accountants of India, I welcome all of you for the today's webinar on finance profession, a mix of checks and balances and overview. Our today's speaker, CMA Chitralee Goswami Madam, former Chief General Manager, Head Corporate Finance Services, ONGC Delhi. I welcome Madam.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Chitralee Madam is a former Chief General Manager and Head Corporate Finance Services in the energy giant of the country, ONGC. She is a fellow member of the Institute and a visiting faculty to reputed universities like Indraprastha University, Delhi, Sri Satya Sai Institute of Higher Learning, Bangalore, and so on. She is a contributor to a number of management journals and an invited speaker at multiple national and global summits. Madam profile features in the recently launched Coffee Table book of the Institute. As a cost and management accountant, Madam is a merit awardee in ONGC and she was nominated for the highest ONGC management awards in 2023. Over a 3 decades, she has worked in almost all finance portfolios and hugely contributed in finance function system improvements. As a strategic decision maker, her immense contribution in ONGC's AI journey is noteworthy. Besides being a throughout finance professional, Madam is a recipient of a prestigious President of India Awards in vocal music. She is also the recipient of Pride of Northeast Award in the category of a multifaceted woman. Other titles awarded to madams is Gana Kokila and Sangit Tilakam, to name a few. A perfect example of work-life balance, Chitralee Madam is an accredited vocalist of All India Radio, a Sufi poet, composer, lyricist, performing artist, and recipients of the number of titles and accolades such as Sangita Tilakam, Gana Kokila, Pearl of Melodies, and so on. She is a life coach and mentor. As a respectful giving back to the society, she is a mentoring a number of young students and professionals. Their success and happiness is her only treasured fees that the cherished. I welcome Madam. Also
Thank
our
you.
is also our WRC chairman sir CMA Mihir Vas sir is there. I also welcome the sir. I I think he's left. I request Madam to now kindly start the session, ma'am, please.
Okay. Thank you, Pooja.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
And
Me, sir, uh,
yeah.
Good afternoon, madam.
Good afternoon, Mihirji. How are you?
Yes, I am fine, madam. On the first session also, I am here only, but due to the network issue, I am not able to connect.
Oh
But
my
since this is
God.
the third session,
Hmm.
so I am traveling, but still I want to give you some credit. So I
Okay.
just joined this. On behalf of the Western Indian Regional Council and PD committee, madam, welcome you
Thank you.
and welcome all the my members of the institute. पूजन का ने बहुत ही अच्छा इंट्रोडक्शन दिया है बट वन वन वर्ड आई वुड लाइक टू से जैसे म्यूजिक में लता
Sir, 1 minute. There was any issue regarding connecting. We were not able to connect. Just now we have connected it. Without your introduction, we have not heard your introduction.
Okay. I think
मैडम पूजन मैडम यू कैन
yes, sir.
प्लीज शो द इंट्रोडक्शन ऑफ चैताली मैडम
yeah,
एक्चुअली
just display if you
No,
have.
there is no doubt, but is there any issue regarding connection with members online? Because from 15 minutes I am trying, just now it is connected.
Okay. Admin, you can take in future the.
Okay,
Yes,
okay.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
sir on one line madam is a ex ONGC director level members and in one word just like in cricket Sachin Tendulkar, in music Lata Mangeshwar, in finance field our madam is there Chitralee Goswami madam. So he's a he can he can bat, he can ball, he can do anything in the finance field. So first session was in the GEM. I have never seen this kind of the seminar in GEM procurement, and for our member it is very important because all the tender nowadays lying in the GEM tender. So madam, thank you so much for your valuable time. We are fortunate to have a member like you in the institute. And again, welcome on behalf of WRC. Thank you so much, madam.
Thank you, Meerji. And I also extend my heartfelt thanks to WIRC and all of you individually, the office bearers, for having me always, permitting me to share my, experience and thoughts with all the valued members of this institute. I really cherish this opportunity, and I would always be connected, and other relevant topics like GEM and all. We will keep bringing new topics to the professions. Even today's topic is a very different from what we know about checks and balances. So our members would really enjoy today's session, which I am myself looking forward to interacting. As the name suggests, it is a discussion. The topic is a discussion. Finance, an overview you are written, but it is a discussion. Overview is a discussion. So thank you, Mihirji. Thank you, Arindam. Thank you,
Yes, madam.
Nanti, and everyone in this last of this 3-day seminar series of advanced learning for the members.
Thank you, madam. Thank you so much. And in future, we will also like to more and more seminar with you. And also, there are so many activity WRC doing. We are planning to invite you as a chief guest also, madam. Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
as for your convenience.
That'll be sure. That'll be great. Okay, Pooja, I think we can begin now, right?
Yes. Yes, ma'am. Please.
Okay. So, one minute. I'm very sorry. I have a bad throat. I was suffering from, fever a few days ago. So the cough is persisting, actually. So very sorry. Please bear with me. So I will now share the slide, Pooja.
Yes, ma'am. Please.
Just give me a moment. So you all can see the screen now.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. It's visible.
Yeah. So you say finance profession, a mix of checks and balances, a discussion, I'm calling it, an overview and a discussion, in fact. So, why do you think I have taken this topic for the finance professionals? Finance professionals already know all these. Therefore, we shall explore the relevance of this topic today. We all are aware of the phrase checks and balances in the finance profession, and it refers to two primary objectives. Anybody wants to say? All are finance professionals. What does checks and balances refer to in finance professions? You can unmute and say if you want again, then mute yourself again. Okay, we go forward. The system of internal control is the checks and balances, which is designed to ensure accuracy and prevent fraud. Do we all know about it? I want some answers today because it's a discussion. You all know the checks and balances is nothing but the system of internal controls designed to ensure accuracy and prevent fraud. What has happened, members? No response, not interested, or just logged in and vanished? It looks like that. Anyone? Just say yes or no. Are you all there? Puja, our members are there because I can't see them.
Yes, ma'am.
And please mute your backgrounds if you are in this thing. Just respond to me, yes or no. Other than Puja, nobody is responding. Members?
It's chat box. Rajendra sir also responding. Say yes.
But I can't see the chat box, right? So they have to, because the institute, I have requested institute a number of times to invest in Zoom or, Google Meet. But maybe it'll do in a while after some time. I can't see chats. I can't see anybody's face. Anything other than my presentation. So if members, I request you all to unmute yourself and say just yes or no or whatever it is. All right, I go ahead. So the internal controls, why I am emphasizing in these first 3-4 slides are very important. Rest, mostly you know, but first 3-4 slides are very important to put the perspective into place. So we are aware that the phrase checks and balances in finance profession refers to two primary objectives. One is the system of internal control, which is designed to ensure accuracy and prevent fraud. The other one is regulatory oversight, which is inevitable in lives of finance professionals and need not be analyzed much, as these are mostly compliances only. Then why the name? A mix of checks and balances. If we know what the checks and balances are, why we are using the words a mix of checks and balances? We'll discuss that today. The two key aspects surrounding finance profession in carrying out functions towards the above two objectives are what we will discuss today to understand the mix of part of the checks and balances of the title of today's webinar. Let us ask the question, who are the checks and balances for? For whom do we do the checks and balances? This I definitely want an answer from our valued members. Who is benefited? For whom do we do checks and balances? Pooja, any response in the chat?
1 second. Yes, ma'am. I will check.
Please be there constantly on chat and keep telling me.
No, ma'am. Still no response, ma'am.
I wonder if anybody is there that I'm speaking to, or they are not there at all.
One response there is organization itself.
Yes, that's very. Who is that person? You should tell the name also.
It's CMA Mehta ji.
Okay. Mehtaji, that's the correct answer. And for the
Also,
organization itself are the checks and balances. Now,
one more response, ma'am, from Shankar ji. It's our productivity improved.
well, checks and balances are not for our productivity. Productivity is a different thing. Checks and balances are for the system of internal control to ensure accuracy and prevent fraud. So that is the organization which benefits from it, so that there is no double payment, so that there is no fraudulent payment. Okay, so this is for the organization. Now, then what is great about it? What is mix? We all know the webinar is over. All can sleep. No, it's not true. Internal control, checks and balances for the entity, which is taught in our syllabus. Correct? It is taught in our syllabus. But what is not taught in our syllabus? The balance in professional life, remaining in and within the profession, not taught in syllabus. Therefore, the mix, what you know and what you as a student and what you have not been taught as a professional. That is the mix we are talking about. A mix of these two is the real checks and balances for the finance professional. So what we will focus, we have to focus today as developed, experienced professionals, finance professionals, the real checks and balances. This concept I have brought since about a year ago, the real checks and balances, and spoken widely to a number of audience, perhaps to the institute members on a webinar today. For the first time, I have introduced this. Now, to understand these real checks and balances, we will go into some of the fundamentals of finance. We'll just recap what we already know, or a few things we may have forgotten, or few things which are present day emergence. So all that we will just recap. Core principles, we all know. It's a dynamic field, finance dynamic field. It's fundamental principles that guide decision making. Why do we need principles? Principles are required to guide decision making. So, across all specializations, the primary principles are for the finance, time value of money. We know we evaluate everything in terms of NPV, a core tenet stating that money available today is worth more than the same amount in the future due to its earning potential. So we examine the earning potential. Risk and return, that also we all know as cost accountants. High risk, high return, low risk, low return. So it talks about risk appetite. This is another principle. Diversification is very much required for survival itself. This is also we are aware of.
Madam, slides are not moving, ma'am. It's
Slides are
only
not
first.
moving.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm coming again. I'm coming again. Wait. Can you see, Pooja, this first one?
Ma'am, it's not visible over now. Please share, ma'am.
No, I have shared.
Now it's visible, ma'am, but it's
Okay,
first slide.
wait. I'll go on saying slide one by one. You say yes, yes, if it's visible. Okay, first is yes.
Yes, ma'am.
This is yes again.
No.
No, ma'am.
Second slide is not visible.
No, ma'am. It's first only visible.
Now,
No,
even
ma'am.
now,
No, ma'am.
I don't know what is happening.
You have to click on that PPT slide, madam. Second one.
Okay, let me go back again. Everything is on the PPT only from the first.
It is not moving actually, madam. It is only one
Yeah,
first
yeah,
slide.
yeah. Correct, correct, correct. Wait. Previous. Just a moment. Let me. Give me a moment. Let us see. First one you can see.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
ma'am.
Can you see second?
Yeah, now it is going.
Now it's visible, ma'am.
So this checks and balances in finance refers to two primary objectives I've already told you. System of internal controls designed to ensure accuracy and prevent fraud. Regulatory oversight. Regulatory oversights is not necessary to be discussed, all the taxes and everything. Filing of returns. Then why the name a mix of checks and balances? I've explained. Why a mix then? Checks and balances, if we all know, then why a mix of checks and balances? That means if I say mix of vegetables, that means there's a potato, there's a tomato also. But here checks and balances is one vegetable. Then what are the other vegetables? That is how we have to think about it. The two aspects that surround finance professionals in carrying out the above two objectives, that is internal controls and regulatory oversights, are what we will discuss for understanding the mix. Then we ask the question, who are the checks and balances for? You rightly replied, it is for the entity itself, which is taught in syllabus, I said. All of you agree, you all know. What is not taught in syllabus is, as I said, the balance in professional life remaining in and within the profession. The balance in professional life remaining in and within the profession. Just give me a second. Therefore, the mix of these two, the internal controls taught in syllabus, the balance in professional life not taught in syllabus, the mix of these two is the real checks and balances for the finance professionals. So as I said, this real checks and balances concept I had introduced a year ago and have spoken about it, and now I'm presenting to you. For that, we will recap our old knowledge, some of the taught knowledge, experienced knowledge, core principles of finance function, a quick recap, time value of money. We know NPV, how to evaluate the same amount in future also will earn better earning due to its earning potential. Risk and return, high risk, high return, low risk, low return, risk appetite we have all It depends on the organization's risk-taking capability or strategy or vision or the mission. So it is not like that only a CFO has the appetite and others do not have. That is why no, it has to be with the aligned with the vision and the mission. Why am I discussing this? Because these are the core functions and we have to remain within them, and there we have to find the balances. Diversification, when one product is not doing well, we have to think of diversifying. So another product. The other day I gave you the example of HB pencils, the Nataraj pencils. There are FMCG companies who today sell soap, tomorrow they sell sandals. I'll give you Apollo Pharmacy. The best example, Apollo Group. They have hospitals, then they have pharmacies. They are also selling their chappals and so many things. Diversification. They are also selling these hand wash soaps, shampoos, moisturizers made of Apollo. Capital budgeting. Who can know better than cost accountants? We check the IRR. We see how potential the project is, whether it is viable or not. We benchmark an IRR. Uh, generally, general IRR benchmark in a large capital intensive project is around 12%. Still, it is around 12%, even though economy has melted down a little bit. So 11 and a half or 11 point, 75 also is accepted at times, but not advisable so far as the project viability is concerned. Cost of capital. How do we finance the project? Do we raise funds? Do we take loan? What are the investors thinking about it? How would the investor rate our organization? So where will my debt equity ratio go? And what will be my credit ratings in the market, in the domestic and international markets? All that we have to see, and while we see this core principle. So these are the 5 core principles around which we all finance professionals work, either whether we audit or whether we work in an organization. So far, everything is visible, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, internal controls, checks and balances. We'll talk a little bit about, again, recapping only. We are going on recapping, so it will not take long. The accuracy and reliability. This is one of the basic purpose of internal control. Various processes ensure that the financial data is accurate and reliable. A key example is trial balance, very layman example, which confirm. I always take layman examples for the students who may be even a first year student or who may be a foundation course student, so that they are also in a position to understand a little bit. Therefore, I always take this. This confirms that the total debit equals to total credits. That means there is some balance or the other, a fundamental check that we as students we do. But when we do SAP and we deep dive into data inside SAP or any other ERP for that matter, SAP is not the only one, but SAP is very, very, very widely used. That is why I always take the example of SAP. Is very user friendly also, I would say. It gives lot of data accuracy and reliability. But another day I will talk about those data. But in general today, let us consider that all data that SAP is giving, because there are certain pre-requirements for data, that are data management prior to SAP implementation. Considering that those pre-requirements have been fulfilled by the organization, and after that the SAP has been introduced, we can consider that SAP given data are accurate and reliable. because there are a lot of checks and balances inbuilt in the SAP program itself. So the operators who work on the lay their hands on the tools of SAP also seldom go wrong. Very not very commonly they can go wrong due to the checks inbuilt. Fraud prevention, fraud का तो कोई इलाज है ही नहीं. However, this is one of the major objective of organizations for having finance team and implementing internal checks and controls, that is multiple checks and balances, such as the segregation of duties. The person who is tendering will not award, the person who is awarding will not make payment, person who is making payment will not know whether supply what the production is going having. It's not concentrated in one person. The cash and bank department is different, and pre-audit department is different, so that there is proper checks and balances. There are multi-layer certification of payment. The first level only entry, second level cross check, third level approving. So maker checker concept, all that is in the internal controls. Fraud prevention, compliance and oversight, all the statutory compliances one has to do. Compliances are internal compliances also, like the monthly MIS reports, the weekly MIS reports, the fortnightly MIS reports. Those are also internal controls. But however, the compliances are very important. GST payment in time, TDS payment, timely payment, TDS returns, GST returns, proper recoveries, interest, penalties, wherever due to be paid. So all those are, and the oversight. Here the word oversight does not mean that I have missed out of seeing. Here the word oversight speaks that I oversee, I am the overseer. I see overall whether these compliances are done or not. So this word in English has two meanings. See, why we again recap. There are different kind of jobs in the finance function, diverse career path. One can be in investment banking, one can be in corporate finance, as a financial analyst, wealth management or personal financial planning, risk management and compliances. These are the various areas a finance professional may be engaging oneself. So, why we are recapping? Again, to find the balance. We will find that makes a balance. We will find soon along the discussions that I carry out. So I think all of these you already know, so I don't have to elaborate on these. These are known to everybody, but it's just a recap of the career path. Sorry. Now, while we have seen the functions, what are the emergence of new roles in finance? You know, we all know the traditional roles. We have accountants, assistant accountants, junior finance officer, senior finance officer, accounts officer, manager accounts, manager finance, deputy manager accounts, deputy manager finance. Then we have these DGM, GM, GGM, executive director finance, director finance, senior director finance. We have so many roles. We have vice president finance, president finance, chief executive officer finance, CFO, chief finance officer. All these were the traditional role names. What are the emerging new roles in different positions? The accountants and the bookkeepers were earlier called accountants. Now it is called AI accounting system specialists, data-driven compliance accountant, strategic finance business partner. Because AI has come and lot of technological advancement and data science has developed a lot. Therefore, these new roles that have come, for which finance professional, they are the all professionals. Institutes are the all institutes. So what we have to do, we have to upgrade ourselves. In my last seminar in Delhi, that seminar, I was a keynote speaker. I have already given this matter to the top council members of the central council members of the institute, that now we have to very fast upgrade our courses and introduce short-term courses, new courses for each and every data science topic so that our members are not left behind. So these are the you have already read, I think. I don't need to read out. Data accounting system specialist would oversee the implementation, integration, and validation of AI-powered accounting platforms. So he doesn't have to do anything. He doesn't have to calculate. He doesn't have to calculate debit, credit, and he doesn't have to calculate the how much tax has to be paid. I mean, nothing. He only has to implement an integration of the AI-powered accounting platform. AI will do everything. Data-driven compliance accountant, combine accounting expertise with analytics to monitor compliance through automated systems. Strategic finance business partner, leverage AI's insights to advise executives on growth, investment, and operational efficiency. So what are we seeing? A simple accountant, who was the bookkeeper, his role has become a financial advisor, a strategic advisor. Can we imagine about it? So the importance of finance professionals is ever more today, in today's time. They are no more simple accountants, but they are financial engineers and strategic advisors. Now we have seen for accountant and bookkeepers. Let us see what are the new roles for other functions. Financial analyst, scenario intelligence analyst, financial data translator, AI enhanced financial modelers. These are the name of the jobs which are advertised actually. So the financial analyst has I am not talking about before that, because financial analyst has already come here since past 15 years. So before that these things were not there. Financial analyst has been revolutionized by AI's ability to process complex database and generate sophisticated predictive models. However, their real value lies in interpreting these AI generated insights, providing strategic recommendations, conducting qualitative analysis, and understanding the limitations and assumptions built into AI models. So just because you have a model, you cannot say it is all very good suggestion. One has to analyze the limitations and assumptions built into the AI models. There the human brain plays a role. Therefore, as I was telling, I was taking a seminar in Delhi again. I was saying that AI will not replace human. AI cannot replace human. Human brains, analytical and interpretational ability, and judgments, above all the judgments, will have to finally drive the decision from the data and the solutions provided by AI driven models. So scenario intelligence analyst, what he will do, blend AI scenario or financial data translator, interpret AI output, actionable insights. The AI enhanced finance modeler, develop and supervise AI driven forecasting and predicting models. So now the finance person, if he wants to become a modeler, he also has to learn model building. But if an engineer does it, it will be half. But if a finance person does it, because he has upgraded his skills, it will be a foolproof. Therefore, in many places, till the finance professionals are ready with their technical knowledge of AI and data, there is a collaboration going on between the software companies, modeling companies, and the finance professionals together as a teamwork to develop enterprises, AI models for the data accuracy and solution oriented strategies for decision making. But tomorrow there'll be a time, there should be a time, while that collaboration is required only for top 20% time, that after it has been developed, the 20% time the finance professional will use to give the final inputs to these developers, technical developers. Finance professionals themselves should be good enough, at least to the basics of the development of the models. See, little children, kids of 7 years, 8 years, they are developing apps. So it is not rocket science. All we need to do is leave our cozy seat, walk faster, run, and arrive there. Learn the new skills. We are still recapping, by the way. But while recapping, I'm saying the challenges in the new roles. Emerging roles for customer interface finance roles. See, earlier, finance never had to look at any customer or anything. They had to do their balance sheet, they had to do their payments and just do final accounts. But what now customer interface also is there. AI augmented financial advisor, client experience strategists, human AI wealth planner. Can you imagine these terms? Where is the world moving? Where should the finance professional march from here? Across all finance roles, we are seeing a fundamental shift from task execution to oversight and interpretation. I'll repeat this line. We are shifting, fundamental shift has come from task execution, बैठ के अपना finance का accounts का काम करना. More than that, it's a overseeing and interpreting job. Finance has to oversee because the calculation job is done by AI. You have to just oversee whether it is doing correctly, correct models are being used, and interpret accordingly and suggest. There is some noise coming, please mute yourself. So finance professionals are moving into roles where human discriminant, critical thinking, and strategic insights are paramount. Okay. Human discriminant, critical thinking, and strategic insights are paramount areas where human intelligence remains irreplaceable. Again, the answer AI will not replace. Now we will not elaborate more on this. We will see more roles. What are the other roles? Risk management and compliances. We have AI risk monitoring specialists, ethical AI compliance officer, cyber financial risk strategists. So these are again new roles where you don't have to do any calculation yourselves. All you need to do, obtain the correct data correct way, on correct time. for the correct occasion, for the correct reason. Analyze them in the right perspective and interpret for the required decision making. These were heavily loaded sentences which I have just said. They speak by themselves so much. So do we have more roles? Let me see. No. So we have these top skills for finance professionals for these roles which I have shown. See, when I put the slides, please go on looking at the pictures also that I have very thoughtfully put. See the picture here? There's a human sitting and there's a computer sitting, AI sitting. See the time machine, the human's time machine, so much of sand is gone already. AI's so much has left. That means AI is much faster. He has much more. I have given 3 hours to both of them. AI has completed work only in say 10%, but the human has already taken 50%. So the top skills for finance professionals are data analytics. Who could think yesterday? Digital proficiency, communication and stakeholder engagement skills, business acumen. Who could think that we needed business acumen here? We needed to know accounting, budgeting and forecasting. Of course, this was always there. Accounting and cash flow management. Now it's a different way of managing. Leadership and organizational skills. This seventh one earlier was just a 5% of our job. We did not have to organize anything. We did not have to lead much at the entry level, middle level, and little upper middle level also. After that only we had to lead. That to lead a small team and things like that. But what is there? Now from the beginning, the leadership and organizational skills have to be developed by the beginner itself. So these are the new emerging skill sets that are required for the finance professionals. Again, we are discussing, we are recapping what's happening. We will come into finding the mix. Now, pros and cons of being in finance professions. All of us know it. We are into it. But since it is a recap, everybody thinks finance guys get better salary. Yes, better than HR. Yes. Finance guys don't have to travel. Yes, true. Diverse career opportunities also it has. It can go to bank, it can go to, what sector I said? NGO sector. It can go to manufacturing. It can go to simply research sector. So finances requirement is there everywhere. So these are the benefits of being in finance. So we have to be in finance. Global opportunities, professional growth, constant learning curve is there. In finance, if we do not keep on learning, if the new avenues come, we will be nowhere. With new technology, without new technology. Today I am in income tax section. Tomorrow I'll be in GST section. Day after I'll be in internal audit. Then I can be in pre-audit. Then I can be in tendering. Then I can be in corporate finance. I can also be in marketing section. So professional growth happens tremendously in this profession. Impactful work. Finance can show the impact of its work. Finance can show the impact of its suggestions. Finance has to approve so many all budgeting proposals. all projects, capital intensive projects, all revenue intensive projects, any outflow finance has to approve. So its impact is shown. If something finance does not approve something, or approves lesser amount, or approves in a different manner, or a different for a different time it shapes, its impact can be seen. Impact can be good or bad, but it is impactful work. So depends on the efficiency of the finance person, how impactful his or her decision at that point of time was. Networking opportunities. Because finance is there in every department, so finance can network very well with technical department, marketing department, HR department, and they are easily accepted for so far as networking is concerned. So they don't have to really go somewhere else and you know learn more things. So different stakeholders, different industry leaders, senior management also you are exposed to. Your call for your boss doesn't know anything. He will call you only when the senior management has to take a presentation. So you have a lot of networking opportunities being in finance. Skill development, I've already said. The quantitative skill, analytical skill, this can be developed tremendously in finance and over the period, and ever more now because data is right at the tip of your hand. You have all the data. All that you need is pull out the right data. That itself is a skill to be developed. No point in opening up the whole vegetable market brought to your house and then deciding which vegetable to cook. No, you should know when you're going to buy the market what today's dinner you're going to cook, and pick up only those vegetables and come. Similarly, the skill development, the data are everywhere. Data explosion is going on, but you have to pick up the right data, interpret the right way, and give the right suggestion. Entrepreneurial opportunities. That is, of course, everybody knows finance expertise. Finance can start a business, finance can start a banking services, financial services, its own practices. So, lot of opportunities because finance background helps a lot compared to others. HR, it is difficult. Only they can do recruitment. They cannot do any other entrepreneurship, or they can run a school. And let us see. Do I have any other pros? I think I have. Job security, yes. Why job security? You can be thrown out also. But once a finance person is good, nobody would like to get rid of him. Second, the finance person has all the data. Therefore, for the secrecy also, nobody would like to throw him out, get rid of him. Third, the finance person with experience becomes so expert that bringing a new person and training again is a big pain. Therefore, also there is job security. There are many reasons why job security in finance is much better than others. That is not true with marketing. Most volatile and vulnerable job is marketing. Then prestige, of course, we are all institute members. We are big professionals, finance professionals. We always are open in our hearts to learn more, discuss more, and grow as professionals. And lot of prestige this finance professional being. If you're a banker, if you're a finance executive, these are roles that society looks at it very highly. The high profile roles they consider these. So these are the benefits of being in finance. Now we should also see what are our challenges of being in finance. Cons, we have seen the pros, we have not seen the cons. So now we'll see the cons. We'll recap again. The recap is going on. High stress level, all of us know. Long working hours, oh my god, I can't forget my days of ONGC. Steep learning curve. You have to really learn quickly. In ONGC, from normal accounting, suddenly I went to, offshore. And offshore accounting is completely different. Quickly, I had to learn because files are every day, 40 files are coming to me, physical files. I have to read them. There was no AI to help me to get no chat GPT, no Gemini. So quickly, if I don't learn, I cannot dispose of the file. And if you are delayed by one day, still some eyebrows will be raised. If you are delayed by second day, all your bad vibes will flow to the top management. From there, I came to refinery. Suddenly, the refinery accounting a completely different set of rules and regulation. There are again, I became a member of discounting committee. So I became again engaged with the marketing also. Too many things. From there, I came to corporate procurement. Oh my God, here the annually I'm procuring 70,000 crore of material and so many vendors. The moment somebody talks to me, such and such material, I am lost. Which tender was it? Somebody says this chemical, I am lost. Which tender was it? So learning has to be very steep, very quick. And the curve is very steep if you do well, if you learn well. So this is can be a con for many people who are not agile enough, who are not mentally agile, who are not professionally agile, who are not environmentally agile. Regulatory environment, all the time the talwar is on your head. Timely TDS jama hua ki nahi, return file hua ki nahi. Others, technical people, if they make a mistake, give a wrong award to a contractor, they will not go to jail. But if I do not deposit my TDS in time, I can be even prosecuted. So therefore, this is a all the time that environment, makes you sort of a very, very tense person. Economic sensitivity, up and down keeps coming. During recession, financial crisis, finance professional may face job cuts. Of course, these are there because they will not cut the technical jobs. They will first see, okay, finance में तीन accountant है, दो को हटा दो, एक ही करेगा सारा काम. So you end up doing three people's job. Even within the organization also, they may suddenly decide to pick up under you in your team the best two professionals and put them somewhere else, and you are left with, you keep on asking, give me my two replacement, give me. No, they don't give. So that is also there. Ethical challenges. The finance sector has been scrutinized for its role in significant global financial crisis and scandals. Harshat Mehta case, which can present ethical challenges for professionals. During Harshat Mehta case, there were PSUs where the finance professionals were involved directly or indirectly, knowingly or unknowingly, casually or cautiously in helping that scam happen. So therefore, ethical challenges are there. The people who were doing as a routine matter may have thought this is the way, but the person never knew that this he was contributing to something wrong that is going on. So these ethical challenges are there. Now, do we have more cons? I hope not. Oh, we have work-life balance. Oh my God, finance people are the worst victims of work-life balance. My husband works in finance, so he returns every day only at 9 o'clock in the night, 10 o'clock in the night. Okay. Why your dad couldn't come for the birthday party? He has his year-end closing. He will work till 12 o'clock in the night. No work-life balance. Intense competition. Salaries are good, so competitions are also high. In private companies, especially, all don't work in government, private companies. lot of competition, technology disruption. If you do not have, suddenly the AI model goes off for 2 days, you will still have to file your return. Government will not spare you. Such examples are there. So technological developments such as AI and ML are automating many traditional finance tasks, leading to shift in the industry landscape. Professionals must continuously update their technological skills to stay relevant. And there is a real risk of job replacement of those who do not adapt. This I have already told. But along with that, you must not forget your calculating skills, so that in case there is a other kind of disruption, here it's one may say positive disruption, but if the negative disruption happens and your the model fails, you'll still have to do your own calculations and come out with results in time. Suppose you have forgotten to draft a note, your secretarial note, if you're a company secretary, and AGM is coming, and suddenly your system is down. How would you draft it? Have you, if you have forgotten completely, depending only on ChatGPT? So there has to be mix there also. There has to be mix of checks and balances of your own capabilities. Now we are slowly coming to the mix. The checks and balances of your own capabilities also have to be kept in mind. Last is the public perception. Since the global financial crisis of 2008, the public perception of finance industry has been mixed, good, bad, everything. This can affect professional interactions and influence the morale of those working within the field. The industry is often seen as a driver of economic disparity, which can weigh on individuals who are sensitive to how their work is perceived socially. A industry is doing badly, a unit is doing badly, or a sector is doing badly, and you suddenly introduce yourself, you are a professional in that sector, and they may look down upon you. Okay, how come the finance professionals are not advising correctly to the management? There are so many other such opportunities where you may be humiliated, or you may feel sort of looked down upon. So public perception can also spread to media, spread to public forums. So being in finance, we have to weigh our words. We have to always weigh our words. Now, balance in professional life. Now here we are going to, we have recapped a lot. If necessary, we'll recap little more in again. But now let us talk of the mix. Just give me a second. Okay. So the balance in professional life is something that is not taught to us, as I said. The internal checks and controls have been taught to us. That balance have been taught to us. But balance in professional life is not taught. So what does this balance in professional life really mean? Can someone make some guesses, or wildly for long time you're silent? Can I request somebody? Hey, your thoughts, whatever may be your thoughts. Any chat, Pooja?
No, ma'am.
Okay, fine. I'll go ahead. Firstly, work-life balance. I expected at least this answer from everyone. This is the first balance in professional life we have to strike. This is personal time and space management. personal time and space management. If anybody needs elaboration, I will. Otherwise, I am sure everybody knows it. Which is the next then? We are done. Work-life balance is done. Then what are the other balances that we need? See the picture on your left. The guy with the gray coat is wearing a hat. That entire structure is discontoured. It's crumbled here and there. The guy on the right side in the black suit, he's the finance guy. He has contoured everything and balanced it well. The other guys, it is not balanced at all. Some part empty, some part deeply, some part light blue, lightly. So he's a, bad professional. But a good professional who can find balance in professional life is like the black suited guy. So next balance is ethical balance. This word balance has a lot of meaning. I have not used them just for the heck of it. Each and every word that I've used has a heavy and specific meaning in this. So ethical balance, what does it mean? Ethical professional practice. Whether you are as an employee, whether you are an auditor, whether you are a practitioner, tax practitioner, the ethical practices, finding a balance at times becomes very difficult. We try to save a defaulter. Do we need to save? Or we don't need to save? Do we need to penalize? Do we need to fight his case? No, don't need to fight his case. In a organization, I'm an employee. What are the ethical challenges that may come to me? Am I able to balance them in my mind, in my life? The next balance is career risk balance. Career risk balance, you will understand with the next sentence, is visibility versus target completion. Anyone who'd like to speak on it? Career risk balance. These are the mixes we are talking about. Mixes of checks and balances are not only fraud prevention, not only statutory regulations oversight, but work-life balance, personal time and space management, ethical balance, ethical professional practices, career risk balance, visibility versus target completion. Who can tell me on this? Visibility versus target completion. Any comment, Pooja?
No, ma'am. No comment.
How many are logged in right now?
It's 36, ma'am.
Okay. All of them are working. All right. So, career risk balance is how visible are you?
No, ma'am, we are listening. We are trying to
Okay, great.
understand.
Yeah. How visible are you as a professional? How visible are you as an employee? To whom? To the person who matters in your career. Who matters? Your boss, your senior management, your clients. How visible are you to them? Or are you only busy in completing your target? Are you only busy in working, sitting in a computer in a corner? Are you only busy in doing the audit and getting away? This balance is extremely important. Top management, unless you're visible, will not rate you high. No matter how much your boss tells about you. You are visible to your boss, but you are not visible to top management at times. That does not mean that you should keep on moving around them. Do such act which will by default take you to the top management for explaining what you have done. Do attend meetings. Do participate meaningfully in discussions. Do not speak. All do's I have said. Do not speak out of turn. Speak only in turn. Top management meeting, middle level management meeting. Raise your hand if you want to have a say. When you are asked, only then speak. But do raise your hand. But if you do not raise your hand, you will not be visible. They will not understand whether you are participating or you're thinking of your girlfriend or a boyfriend for that matter. Target you have completed, always given work in time. But nobody has seen you do that. Nobody is taking cognizance. It's like the mother who cooks every day the most delicious food for you, but you still take her for granted as a cook. Because you know she will anyway give good food. But if she goes on asking you, isn't that paneer come out so well today? Hasn't this fish fry come out wonderfully today? You will okay. Yes, yes, yes. You know, I have put little bit of today ajwain masala. Normally I make with jeera dhania, but I have today put. So that makes her value increase. Make your values seen. If you're a professional practicing cost accountant, go visit your clients. Visit them for no reason. Put them good morning, not good morning, but wish them happy Diwali, happy Christmas, Eid Mubarak. Make it a point to be visible in conferences. Make it a point to groom yourself well groomed. Do not go in green coat and purple pant. Do not go in a obnoxious dress if you're a lady especially. So this career is balance is something that I really wanted to talk about. It has made career of people who may not be actually as good as some whose career has been marred because of non-visibility at the correct place, at the correct time, at the correct way. So we'll go to the next one. Emotional balance as a professional. Extremely, extremely, extremely important. They say, Vani, वाणी ऐसा बोलिए कि औरन को शीतल करे और आप हो शीतल हो. This Kabir. So have the Vani which will make your target audience Sheetal. When I call target audience, it's not a group of people. Your target audience is your colleague, is your immediate seniors, is your boss, is your management, is your contractors, your business partners, your superintendent of taxes, your target audiences, whom you have to face as a profession every day. Your junior colleagues, your peon, your assistant, everyone is your target audience. So if you lose it every now and then, you have had your career marred by yourself. So this emotional balance has to be struck. The way of doing it is through emotional intelligence, art of behavior and articulation. Emotional intelligence, it is called. Art of behavior and articulation. Who knows better than the married people? Husbands know how to articulate and talk to wives so that there is no fight. And wives also know how to speak to husbands so that some money can be extracted if she is not working herself. So the art of behavior and articulation is more true, not on a lighter note, but on a serious note. On your everyday bearing as a professional, are you an amicable professional to go to? Are you an amicable practitioner to go to? Do you go to office well groomed? Are you punctual? When you ask punctuality from your juniors, are you punctual? Do you live by example? If you don't, no problem. You may have a problem. If you don't go punctually, no problem. You may have a problem. But then you lose the right to question your juniors, question your colleagues. Remember that that is emotional intelligence. But 5 days a week, you come late. And once in a week, you come on time. Even that doesn't give you the right to question their late coming. Unless they are every day late. Extreme cases are different, but general cases, you lose the right. Are you coming to office formally, or is your office practicing a casual outfit? Are your clients satisfied when they come and see you in casual t-shirt and jeans, where you look like as if you just now come from the bed? Or they are more comfortable when you are with a tie and a coat and a lovely sari, or a well pressed salwar kameez, or a very good shirt and top if you're a woman? You have to figure out all these for yourself. These are all balances that you have to strike. How you speak to them, how you speak to your client, how you speak to your employees, how you speak to your seniors, how you speak to your juniors, how you speak to the person not of your department but sits near you. Do you pass a smile? Do you say good morning? You never know, tomorrow he may come to your team. Extreme cautiousness has to be practiced at all times. For this art of behavior and articulation, I know many people who scream in the offices, who shout in offices. Practice calmness within. There are many tools: meditation, introspection, internalization, deep breathing. These all techniques are easily available everywhere nowadays online. Otherwise, we also teach. I also teach. But they are all available online. Practice them truly, and you will achieve this emotional intelligence. Do we have some other balance in professional life that we need to strike? Propriety balance. Of course, this is very important because this is the very basis of trust. If you follow the rule of propriety, you can never go wrong. This balance is so important. If you follow the rule of propriety, what is propriety? Can anyone say in simple terms? Propriety is spending the organization's money the way as if it is your money. Taking the precautions in spending the way you would have taken precaution in spending your own money. That is propriety. This involves embracing the organization as your own. Unless you love the entity, love the organization, you cannot follow propriety. For the name's sake, you will follow propriety for a few days, but you would go astray very soon. You would go into unethical practices very soon. It may take you to vigilance, audit, ED, enforcement director. Anything can happen. It may demote you. You may lose your promotion. You may lose your auditorship. You may be blacklisted. But if you love the organization, if you love the work that you do and the organization, that every penny is hard earned by the organization, be it public or be it private company, or even in the audit firms, you will never go wrong. I have followed this all my life. Whenever I had a dharam sankat, I only asked simple question. Is my propriety upheld or not? That's it. And I would get the answer to strike the balance. So propriety balance is very, very important. Moral balance. Now you will think, oh my God, why is madam wanting to give some moral lecture on us? No, sir. And madam, I'll not give you a moral lecture. I am saying you have to strike a moral balance. Why? Moral balance is as per individual's own choice and requirement. So, setting of individual moral standards by each and every professional. You set your own moral standard and do not cross that. Whatever may be your moral standard, do not cross that. But set that in the beginning. Why set that in the beginning? Because while setting that moral standards, you are going to take care of all these balances, your work-life balances, your ethical balance, your career risk balance, your emotional balance, your proprietary balance. Everything you will be considering, and then you will take a decision to set up your moral standards. Now you know it's a considered decision. These up to this I can go, up beyond this I will not go. Moral standards can be of various types. But set it up at the beginning of your career as an individual. What is moral to you may not be moral to me. What is immoral to you may not be moral to me. What is moral to me may not be moral to you. And same with immorality. Nobody is right and nobody is wrong. No moral standard is right or no moral standard is wrong because this is your individual choice. But setting up is important. Today you set up because you will be only known by that. You will only be known by that, no matter how much propriety you have, no matter how emotional balance you have, how well you behave, no matter how visible you are, how much target completion you do, no matter how ethical professional practice you do, no matter how much personal space and time management and family time you give, but you will be known only by your moral standards. Because AI is not judging us. I repeat, because AI is not judging us in our professional career. Human beings are judging us in our professional careers, and human beings are not perfect. Imperfection is the sign of humaneness. To err is human. So human beings are not perfect, and imperfect beings are judging you. Therefore, set up your moral standards very, very, very carefully and do not cross it. So now you know how the mix has to be. Checks and balances. As finance professionals, only trial balance matching is not. Your life balance, your professional balance, your ethical balance, your propriety balance, your moral balance, your careerist balance, everything has to match. Only then you are a good finance professional. So having said this, actually the presentation can get over. If you want, I have few more slides. I will just display. You see that. Stressfulness. I wanted to talk of stress. All of you know, lot of stress. Why finance is considered stressful? High expectation and pressure. See, this stress is there while you are balancing, while you are striking a balance in all these 5, 6 things that I said. You are stressed. You're stressed in balancing. How much can I go to? What are my boundaries? What are my propriety boundaries? What are the rules and regulations which I actually do not like of the organization, but I have to abide by? What is the management behavior that I have to really, really tolerate? So there are a lot of stress other than having executing your work. Other than actually working and executing on your work, your assignment, you have other stresses. Work-life balance, everybody talks about. But the real balances are these, along with work-life balance, these other 5 that I gave. All that you have to. Long working hours. Again, what are your boundaries? Market volatility, regulatory and compliance demands. It's already, it's going to be 10 minutes to 12 in the night, and you have, today is your last date for depositing the tax. So much of stress. Long working hours, missing children's birthday, wife's birthday, anniversary, a wedding, your boss dismissing your leave, which you wanted to go for your brother's wedding. Out of 7 days, he has cut 5 days, and you can go only for 2 days. Stress, everywhere stress, 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 stress. Because it's a high expectation and high pressure job. Then the new stress, see the picture on your left. As I said, the pictures are speaking. What you were doing, this human guy, now AI is doing. So you have fear. Oh my God, I am at a junior level. My work can be tomorrow replaced totally by AI. And I believe company is now implementing AI and everything. And out of 5 of us, only 2 will remain, 3 will go. So that is another stress, new stress emerged since past 20 years, or say 15 years, and more in 10 years. So many layoffs of jobs everywhere. US, you can't even look at US. They are even, refusing visa on the plea of other technical issue, but actually so that they can lay off. I have a couple friend who had to return. Both in UK and US, same thing is happening. In India, it will become soon. Same. So that stress is also there. Now, what causes stress? All roles are not equally stressful. You have to understand which role you are in. Investment banking, trading, corporate finance, these are more stressful role. Moderates are financial analyst, accountants, auditor face analytical challenges. These are moderate. Lower are financial planning, wealth management, risk analysis. These are lower stress role. So how are you going to manage? You should seek transfer to these departments intermittently. Sometimes you go to investment banking or trading or corporate finance. If you are in a and in corporate finance, then try to come to financial planning, wealth management, so that your stress you have had for 2 3 years, now you can at least have little relaxing. Then again go to the moderately stressful roles where financial analyst and all the old roles forget. Don't call yourself manager, senior finance officer, all that. No, forget. You may call your old name, but your new name is what your wife has given. Who is your wife? Wife is your AI. Everybody has married the same girl, AI. And she has given every one of us a different name. So old names, forget. So do a balancing of this stress level posting. Talk to management, talk to your boss with articulation, with emotional intelligence, with visibility, showing your interest. Sometimes visibility is not only when you come to office and that visible, your interest visibility, your capability visibility. You got it? So these are the stress causing departments of different levels. Take your positions accordingly. Worth it if you know to manage stress. Finance profession is worth it if you know to manage stress, because it has high earning potential, it has career progression, it has intellectual challenges. If you don't have intellectual challenges, what is the fun of living, yaar? Why do you think after superannuation recently, I still am doing so much of these kind of research and making my papers, preparing my papers? Why? My own intellect is being challenged while I discuss with you, while I give you an overview. Am I able to think in the right direction? Am I able to contribute something back? Or have I become redundant? So, finance profession is worth it if you know how to manage stress. Anybody interested in how to manage stress? Interested? Yes or no, Pooja? Any reply?
No, no, ma'am, no reply.
Reply, say they don't want that slide.
One reply from Rajendra Joshi, sir. Yes.
Okay, Joshi ji, we go to the next slide. How to manage? You all know, we all know. I'm only putting in a new basket to you. Time management, work-life balance, professional development, support network. Very easy. It's like managing our home, managing our family, managing our event. When you have an event in your family, say you have your brother's marriage, how do you plan? You plan well ahead in time. You have to send invitation card. You have to go make the groom shopping, the bride shopping, the jewelry shopping. You have to go to the bank in time to go and keep the jewelry in the locker. Well ahead in time, in how many days before you will go to the caterer? Oh, 1 year before you have to do the hall booking. So that is time management. Similarly, in your profession, time management. If you have 5 jobs in hand, manage the time you have. And if you have 5 days in hand to do 5 jobs, manage as per your comfort. But keeping in mind the requirement and urgency of each of them. The most urgent to be done first. The easiest may not be most urgent. So keep the easiest later. The most urgent, even if it is toughest, you have to attempt first. Manage the time. How we manage time? We all have passed a very, very tough course. We know how to manage time in 3 hours in the ICW exam. So therefore, time management is very important. Then you will not have stress. I'll give you an example. Day before yesterday, I boarded a flight at 11:45 in the night. So it was 20th December. I landed in Delhi on 21st December because it was a late night flight. And due to fog in Delhi, there was a delay. So I landed at 2:30 in the night. That is in the morning, actually. By the time I came out of the airport, it was 3 o'clock. By the time I reached home, it was 4 o'clock. When I slept, it was 5 o'clock. So on 21st, I slept at 5 o'clock in the morning. When I slept at 5 o'clock in the morning, at least 5 to 6 hours sleep I need, 6 hours. So 11, 12 o'clock I woke up. I have a host of guests coming in on for dinner on same day. 15 people. And I decided I will cook myself. So it was only a matter of time management for me. How I managed the time, only I know. But I managed. And all recipes came out very well, on time, ready, simply because I had taken 10 minutes exclusively with myself in planning what I will do first and what I can keep for later, whether that dish, even if it doesn't come. Example, raita. If I don't have time, I'll not make. So these are the, I just gave a simple example of time management. Work-life balance, of course, all of you know. Setting boundaries. If you set a boundary, whatever is my assignment, I will come in time to office and I'll finish in these 8 hours. I will leave at 6 o'clock. I'll leave at 6 o'clock. Come what may. So that my wife knows how to plan the other activities. My husband knows how to plan the other activities. My children know what time they can expect the mother or the father. I can have good quality time with family. That boundary one has to. But one small advice here. Those who are working, if your office is 9:30 to 5:30, do not leave office before 6. If your office is 9 to 5, do not leave office before 5:30. Because that is again, the erroneous human beings are judging you. Oh, dot 5 he would leave. You can't see him even for 2 minutes more. No. He always keeps half an hour, 45 minutes. Even if you stay only for half an hour more, he will add 45 minutes. He'll say 45 minutes. He always stays. So finance professionals, give extra half an hour every day for your career. Professional development, go on learning new things. Go on changing your departments. Go on transfers. It's a big stress buster. Go on transfers, meet new people, go to new locations, see the sightseeing of that place, involve your children, make them enjoy to see new places, meet new people, get into clubs and associations of that new people. You'll have a host of big new people with you. Also, you increase your efficiency, learn more courses, join the institute courses, other professional courses, keep yourself busy. 6 o'clock you have left office, you have finished your tea and all by 7. Usually we live nearby, but otherwise also 7:30. Then 7:30 to 8:30 you play with children. 8:30 to 9 you have your dinner, and 9 to 10 at least study something for the new course you have joined. Support network. Learn to delegate. Delegating, very important. Overseeing is very important. You don't have to do everything yourself. Learn to delegate. Groom a very, very good support group who can support you. And then your stress will be diminished. They will also be happy that sir or madam trusts us. They trust us. Even if it is a little mistake, they will never shout at us. They will tell us, okay, how to. ठीक है सर देख लेंगे, थोड़ा सा इतना कर देते हैं, सर बाकी देख लेंगे. मैडम इसकी ग्रामर करेक्शन कर देगी, हम तो ड्राफ्ट बना ही लेते. So have a support network. Also have a support network at home, especially for ladies, even for men. Have your domestic help. Don't save money there. Domestic help is must. At least 5 to 10% of your earnings should go to your support service. You should have a domestic help, if cook, if you have a very traveling job. If you don't have a traveling job, if you have to have a maid who can keep your vegetable cut, everything, so that you can quickly come and within half an hour your food is ready. You should have a cooperative husband develop. Teach your sons also to help in kitchen. And so on. I mean, one can go on these. And of course, last but not the least, do deep breathing every half an hour. 4 to 5 deep breathing take every half an hour. Take a deep breath when you want to go to the boss's room. Take a deep breath when you're going for an interview. Take a deep breath when you're going to see your client. You see, everything will go very smoothly. This is tested, and I have taught it to many of the people. They have been benefited, and I have always been benefited. Challenges in work culture, I think we will give it a skip now. Just now, we have high pressure, long hours, ethical responsibilities, continuous learning technology. These are also challenges at times. Regulatory, all these we have spoken about. Balancing stakeholder expectation. Everybody, the shareholder is also expecting, the marketing group is also expecting, management is also expecting, your colleagues are also expecting, your home is also expecting, families also. So lot of things. Legacy system and manual system both go together. Your with AI, and then there is a imbalance there. Nowadays, new thing is ESG consideration. There are ESG compliances that also you have to fulfill. The evolving roles of finance professionals, which I already told you, you have to upgrade yourself for that. So those are all challenges and stressful challenges. Talent retention, your very good juniors have been taken away. They have gone on a different job. You're a senior person. Now you're left with less people. So these are the things. Now, present challenges, digital transformation. I have already told you have married AI is becoming imperative for all areas of organization. However, increased pressure in finance and accounting department is leading to greater investment in digital solution by every organization. Okay. 5 key issues affecting accounting and finance management and how digital transformation can improve finances ability. I think we can give a skip. We all know. And another time I'll take on AI. That time I'll tell you. Finance teams struggle with strategic tasks because nowadays they are not a finance and accountant, they are strategic managers. So these are also present challenges. Forecasting remains a challenge for the financial department. Forecasting along with AI. Now earlier forecast was different. Now zero-based budgeting and all that also has been inbuilt in AI. Legacy process can't keep the pace with cloud's proven benefit. Senior finance professional must reevaluate talent strategies so that the talents are not going away from the organization. And some of the seniors who can't find job anymore, they are 45 plus and they have to do the donkey's job. All that again will give frustration. So conclusion is therefore a real mix of checks and balance is the key to success both for the enterprise and for the finance professionals. The real mix of checks and balances. Thank you for your patient hearing. Hope you all have enjoyed and learned something new and the concept of real mix of checks and balances. I am stopping the sharing and
Good evening, madam.
good evening.
See, I wanted to, I saw one of your slide of career progression, and I want to understand how a finance person who has been in Middle East for 20 years and had a different, environment of finance practice and shifted back to India, what could be the career progression like?
See,
because in the Middle East, you don't have any taxation, you don't have anything which, you have to be
That's what I told. That is why I told. I showed you different roles and areas that finance professional works. Leave the taxation, take all rest, take corporate finance, take strategic planning, take internal audit, take pre-audit. There are many avenues other than tax. Tax is a very minuscule part of the entire finance profession. You can, depending on how many years of experience you have and what appeals to you or what you're best at, you can choose any of these.
Yeah, because in the Middle East, it's more of a management role. It's not a specific
That is
finance
what,
role,
so you go to, so see, nowadays, that is what I'm trying to tell you. Let us not call it finance role at all. We do not have any finance role anymore with AI. It's all managerial role only now.
Okay.
Because you have to be a strategist. You should be able to, you should know how to interpret the data and give a strategic decision. So become in a decision maker's role. But while you are in decision making role, you should also know how to make the decision.
Okay.
So you have to know how to read SAP data, how to interpret SAP data, how to interpret AI model. There are so many aspects, so many avenues.
Okay.
But in corporate finance, you can fit in well.
Yeah.
In internal audit, you can fit in well.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, welcome. Anyone else? Any question?
Hello, madam.
Yes, Ravinderji.
Thanks, madam. Very nice
Rajan,
presentation. It is
thank you.
good for financial professional, especially cost and management accountant. That's
Yes.
why in management language, finance is called as a blood. It should not be either excessive or it should be on lesser side. It should be on optimum level. That is
Correct.
the role of finance professional. To see it, it should be at optimum level.
Yes, yes. True.
Madam, one more request is that you share your PPT to our WRC, madam.
PPT.
So we can easily
I do
access
not
it.
usually share.
Yeah.
Why I do not share is I'll tell you. there were 2 incidents when my PPTs were presented as theirs by some of the participants. From that time, I stopped
Yeah, you
sharing the
stopped it.
PPTs. Yes,
Okay,
from
madam.
that
Okay.
time.
Okay. No
Very
issues.
unfortunate, but that is
No,
what they
that they
did.
should not use it. No, they should not misuse it actually. They should use it for their own, for
Correct.
good. Yeah.
Because these are so much of researched it. Second thing, even if they use what I speak from experience, they will not be able to give that perspective. No, I have in my slide only bullet points are there, explanations I have done. So they may give a different explanation and which may not
Yeah, correct. That may
actually,
be. Yes.
yeah.
You may be the
So
right person. You may be the
correct,
right person to interpret it what you are showing.
correct.
Yeah.
So in unfortunately, in one of the webinars, I was myself present when the
In which you.
person was presenting
Yeah.
by
Sorry,
changing
madam. There
the
is no problem.
speak.
No issue. No issue,
No,
madam.
no, that is what I
Yeah.
am frank. I'm saying that is what
No, that is
they
very
did.
good. That is, we should be very honest.
But I will still think about it if
You,
I wish
you
to.
think about it, but
I will still
you think
think
about it,
about it.
then take the decision, madam, based on your.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much, madam.
Yeah, you can get recording of this webinar. Yes, you can get. Institute should share the recording of this webinar.
Just you, I am requesting on behalf of you and all our participants that Pooja madam should put all this today's recording in our WRC portal.
Yes,
Pooja
sir.
is-
Yeah, madam. Instead of presentation, we can go through this recording.
Yes,
Yes, sir. We
that will be
already
very good.
uploaded all the recordings till now on our YouTube channel, sir.
Okay, madam. Thank you. Thank
Okay.
you very much.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
That is- So that solves the problem of the presentation. The presentation is also seen there in the recordings, I think. Pooja, is it a video recording or an audio recording?
Video recording, ma'am.
So good. Everything can be seen. Okay. Anyone else? Any question on this? So I hope all of you will now be able to find that real mix of checks and balances. So with this, I think we will conclude. This is dot 5, and I really thank everybody for your patient hearing, for your participating. The number may be less today, but all of you have really sat through and understood and listened. Other days, the participants were much more. Today, I understand why they may be less, because the name do not suggest what inside I will speak. That's how I wanted to keep it. I wanted to keep it that if you, the mix of checks and balances, those who are using their brain, they will think why the word mix of is used. Why madam has not written only checks and balance? Because checks and balance is the finance function. So those who have not heard today may benefit by uh, the recording, and they will also know that not a single webinar should be missed.
Any other questions?
Okay, since no other question, we can
Questions?
conclude.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
We
On
can
behalf
conclude.
of the on behalf of the Professional Development Committee of the Western India Regional Council, I sincerely extend a heartfelt gratitude to Chitralee Goswami ma'am for their valuable time and insightful. Thank you all the participants for participating in the webinar. Also tomorrow we have a webinar on the discussion on draft guidance for advertisement for members in practice by CMA Dr. Ashish Prakash Thatte sir on evening 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. I request all of you to kindly attend this session. Thank you, Chitrali ma'am. Now we will officially conclude the session, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very
Yes.
much. Thanks for the patient hearing. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.